Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Republic of Panama. That's right. We got a lot to do in a little bit of time. We got one day here in the big city. Right now, we're on our way to find some breakfast. Well, we found the hotel pool upstairs here. We have a shower, and now I found a gym. Now that we're only gonna be here a day, but they do have a gym. Not bad. A couple of benches. They got some pretty good weights here. 50 pounds. Oh, check it out. They got the cable crossover too. All right, we're gonna be heading out to the old historic part. What's it called?
Casco Viejo.
You heard Casco Viejo. So we're gonna go. It's the old town part of Panama, old historic part. We were gonna go to the Mia Flores locks at the Panama Canal, but it's temporarily closed. Those things happen when you travel, so you just gotta adjust. But we were gonna go to old downtown, but that's where we're gonna head to. We'll see you there. So what I'm told from a local is right now it's low tide. At high tide, this will all pick up. Here's a cool little area. They got some street vendors here, selling a few things. Nice and pretty, little overhang. I said this is the historic old town. This is where you found like the original part of Panama City. Right out there is the major city, the modern one. Of course, everybody wants to tell you something. Okay. Can't fault them for trying to make a living. Alright, see if we find some more interesting stuff out here for you. One thing you must do in Panama is get some local coffee. Very strong, very good. Worth the trip here just to get some coffee, I promise. All right, we took an Uber, and I tell you, Uber is the best. Seriously, like $2 to go a couple miles down the road from Panama City to the last place. It was like $2.75, $3. Uber is definitely the way to go when you're here. The price is set, it's locked in. There's no negotiation, no getting gypped from taxi drivers like we heard. It's a major problem here, but Uber, super reliable and very cheap. So yeah, we're here at the Amador Causeway, and I'm pretty sure I'm saying it wrong, but the Amador Causeway, some marinas in that. Looks like there's some traffic for the Panama Canal up here, which we said earlier is unfortunately the visitor center's closed, but you know, thanks COVID. But yeah, we're gonna go check this out and see what this whole place has in store. You know, try to get in as much of the city as we can. I would go ahead and put the drone up, but you're supposed to register the drone with the federal, like the Panamanian FAA type thing, which with us only having one day, I really didn't have time to head over that way, and there's a lot of police out here because there's a holiday tomorrow. So I'm not gonna put the drone up. I don't want it confiscated. I'm not sure how strict they are about the stuff, but we'll just have to make do with this for right here. Later on when we get into further south, should be a little bit prettier area to put the drone up anyhow. But yeah, so this is the Amador Causeway. See, just so you see, look at this. $5.24 for an Uber. $5.24. So we're going all the way there into the city from the Bio Museum. So if you see this multicolored building back here, it's what they call the Bio Museum. Right now it's temporarily closed, probably due to COVID. So it is closed, but this is it. So we walked from one end of the causeway to here. That was pretty cool. It's scenic. So we'll wrap up the day back at the hotel. We'll see you in a little bit. All right, last night here in Panama City, we're eating at a place called Nico's Cafe. Pretty neat looking place. It's like a cafeteria style. Really don't even need English. You just kind of walk down and point what you want. They put it on the plate, and then you pay. Too easy.
Well, we took a picture what we wanted.
All right, we eat our last dinner here in Panama City. I did not expect to find this in downtown Panama City. Bentleys, man. Bentleys, wow. And Audis, outstanding. All right, we're going back to the room and wrap this day up. All right, so this is our last night here in Panama City. One day definitely isn't enough to see everything. Really disappointing that the locks were canceled or shut down temporarily for COVID or whatever the reason is. But one, Uber is your friend. Definitely do Uber. It's very inexpensive. I mean, most we paid was $5, and very efficient, very useful. It's very cheap, very quick, easy. The price is locked in. You know the price on the app. You know who's coming. You know the driver, what vehicle they're coming. It's just too easy. You don't even have to speak to the driver at all. They get in. They know where they're taking you. So it's especially good not knowing Spanish. Two, wear some good, comfortable shoes and be careful, because inevitably you're probably going to walk around the city, get dropped off somewhere and walk, and sidewalks are not in the best of shape. Some are decent, a lot are in some bad disrepair. Also, you know, while the main part of Panama City is very beautiful, some very modern, very elegant, nice tall buildings, there are some areas that aren't very pretty. Some very kind of run down, not very poor areas. And not saying that that's a problem or anything like that. You know, I know the U.S. has its share of places that aren't very nice. Just you kind of didn't expect to see it maybe within the heart of the major city or so. But there are some areas, so you're probably going to run across it. So far, language hasn't been an issue. She's mostly been doing all the food ordering, so that hasn't been a problem. So, what was the name of the whole town we went to?
Casco Viejo,
Yeah, that's the name that.
old city, meaning.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't that impressed with it. I know there's some historic value. I mean, some of the stuff, some like the ruins maybe of some buildings and that was kind of cool, but to me, I didn't find it that exciting. I didn't really see that much history in it. You?
Not really. Plus, we maybe missed a few, but it's okay. There was police everywhere and almost on every corner because tomorrow is a holiday. So there was curfew of not drinking alcohol from afternoon today till afternoon tomorrow.
Yeah, so overall, I mean, I wouldn't regret going there, but I don't know. It was cool to go check out, but I mean, it really wasn't anything else. And then we went to the Causeway, which is, what was the name of it?
Amador Causeway.
Amador Causeway. Again, nothing that spectacular there. I didn't.
No, very touristy area just to eat ice cream, or you could rent the bicycles or whatever they were.
Yeah, they had some cool bicycles. You remember there was like one that you could sit side by side. I think 4 people. Yeah, you could put 4 people in there. They had like a steering wheel. Then they had some like fat bike, 1-person type scooters, all different kinds of bikes to rent. I guess you ride up and down the causeway, but
there was Bio Museum, which we didn't go to.
yeah, I had no idea what's in there. It's a funny looking building, but that was closed due to COVID. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess the problem, like when we were there, a local told us it was low tide, so there wasn't a whole lot of water, so a lot of just dry stuff. So I don't know when you go during high tide or if that's just a myth. But yeah, really wasn't a whole lot of water to even look at there. So still, I mean, I had a good time being here in Panama City. You?
It's okay. Reminds me of Russia.
Yeah, definitely. Traffic is crazy. Don't rent a car. Uber is your friend. So yeah, pretty interesting though, checking out the city. Glad to be here. We'll probably be back one day. Maybe check out a little bit more. I definitely want to see the Panama Canal. There's a visitor center you can go over there. There's an observation tower you can look down, check stuff out. We were aiming for that, but you know, unfortunately, when you travel, some of these things happen. So hopefully you enjoyed this. Stay tuned for more. We're hopping a flight first thing in the morning. We're heading to another area of Panama where we got some exciting stuff planned. So like, shares, comments appreciated. Please subscribe, and thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
Adios. Всем пока.
I was working on the video and I realized I forgot 2 things I wanted to mention. when you get to the airport, just before you go through customs and all that, there will be a booth off to your right that does cell phone stuff. Get you a Panamanian SIM card. We got this one here by Digicel. It was $30, and so far what we saved in just Uber alone is been worth the money we saved for what it would cost us to take a regular taxi and be able to use Uber. Our Verizon doesn't work here at all, so get you a SIM card. They even give you a key to put your SIM card back before you leave. And then the currency here, they'll take the US dollar. It is called a Balboa. The only thing I think they have though is a coin. So if you pay and you get $1 back, expect to get a Balboa coin. It kind of looks like a euro. So that was something I kind of left out. It's kind of important. The currency here is pretty much the US dollar. Like I said, they do have a Balboa, but it's a coin. So wanted to add that in before I forgot. So back to the video.
Oh, now you expect me to talk. No sex for you.
Can you grow up for a minute?
No.
That's going in bloopers.
No, it's not.
You ready?
No. If it's going to bloopers, then no. I'm leaving right now. Proceed.
I had to deal with it.
Ah, I forgot, sorry. One more time.
So I got to do it anyway.
Just saying.